and Shiva. Open prisons offer a powerful opportunity to change this very narrative. We should be more accepting of these people and be eager to welcome them back into the society. More than anything, two major issues are related. That is the overcrowding and recidivism. I think that open prisons can be a way forward to solve both of them. Thank you.
Thank you. I invite Chandni. चांदनी के बाद आशुतोष मीना, सुरेश कुमार, गोविंद, अंजना श्रीवास्तव, सुरेश कुमार, विमल कुमार, तेजस्वी शर्मा,
Good afternoon, everyone. I, Chani Kofalia, student of IIS deemed to be University. My research paper topic is India's Global South Gambit, determining the path to leadership. From so long, the world is divided between Global North and Global South. Global North countries are highly developed in terms of technology and resources. These countries include US, UK, France, etc. On the other hand, Global South countries are underdeveloped or developing. These countries include India, Africa, Latin America, etc. India started to play a great role internationally ever since its independence. India's participation in Bandhan Conference was very valuable. After this conference, NAM was created, which was the brainchild of India and continued to hold its relevance. A portion of the paper titled Explaining Regulated Narratives covers the kind of narratives that Western academia or expertise tend to build regarding the Global South. Parallels drawn from the Edward Shell, Orientalism, and the case of US involved in Afghan war and aids to illustrate how Western outlook on this particular region can be very different from the ground reality. Paving its way path forward, India wants to build a future on its idea of Vasudeva Kutumbakam, meaning the world is one family. To make its vision come into reality, India organized the Voice of Global South Summit in order to understand the concerns of Global South. The Global North completely enabled it to understand the voice of Global South has resulted in India's G20 presidency and emerging role in the world, a big step towards India being the voice of Global South. Thank you.
thank you. Now I invite Tejaswi Sharma. After that, Mahesh Bharadwaj, Dana Ram Gurjar, Ajay Kumar Yadav, Ashma Khan,
Please sit down.
Vijay Meena,
आपकी कृपा है
Lakshita, कौन?
आज कौन आए हैं राजीव सिंह
अजीब उसमें है
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Tejaswi Sharma,
जनक सिंह
Assistant Professor at SSN Subodhra College. My paper topic is Harmonizing Electoral Cycles, Evaluating the Impacts of One Nation, One Election on Federalism and State Autonomy in Indian Context. The concept of One Nation, One Election refers to synchronizing of Lok Sabha and State Assembly election across all the states to minimize frequency of elections countrywide. It is a pivotal reformation agenda of current central government. However, it is not a new concept, rather, it was in practice until 1967, but it got disrupted due to several factors like defection, dissolution, and dismissal of government. The voice for reinstating this practice was first raised by the Law Commission in its 107th report in 1999, and again in 2018, 22nd Law Commission advocated for it. And former President of India, Sri Ramnath Kovind,
has been an avid supporter of the concept of one nation and one election. Recently, Government of India in September 2023 has set up a high-level committee on one nation, one election under supervision of former President of India, Ramnath Kovind. The purpose behind constituting this committee is to evaluate the feasibility of harmonizing the electoral cycles and to take feedback from various national and state political parties on this subject of unified calendar for elections. It is pertinent to mention that before implementation of this reform, it is necessary to understand the challenges it poses to the current arrangement of holding elections and the benefits it will provide. Therefore, due to brevity of time, I will be discussing on the main challenge only, that is, it poses a threat to the federalism and state autonomy, as it is seen that it will to some extent dilute the India's rich political diversity and federal character, as it will be promoting the unity of elections and a sense of collective decision making and restricting the state government's authority over their own elections and the timeline of elections. Apart from it, several amendments will be needed to be made in continuation in constitution of this, making this a feasible movement in coming times. That is Article 83(2) and 172, which provide for 5-year tenure of Lok Sabha and state assemblies until dissolved earlier. Apart from it, Article 356 as well, which provides for provision wherein assemblies can be dissolved earlier in certain circumstances. Some question arises that what will happen if central or any state government collapses in their mid-tenure, whether fresh elections would be held or president rule will be imposed. If the first option is chosen, then it will altogether defeat the core of the one nation, one election. And if the second option is chosen, then it will be against the federal concept of the constitution, which is a part of basic structure of our constitution as held in the Keshwar and Bharati's case. Another challenge, which is main, is the availability and security of electronic voting machines, that is EVM, and the personnel and the resources for which recently Election Commission has, in its communication to central government, has stated that if the simultaneous elections are held, it would require an estimated 10,000 crore rupees every 15 years to procure new EVMs, because every single EVM can be used for 3 elections only. And total of 11.80 lakhs polling station would be needed